Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is December 17th of 2025. So based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland has given the green light to neutralize U.S. President Donald J. Trump by the date of December 20th of 2025, namely the night of December 19th through the day of December 20th. In other words, it's 100% certain that Donald J. Trump will no longer be President of the United States by the date of December 20th of 2025. So basically, for those of you that don't follow my blog any longer, my blog was removed on December 11th of 2025 after basically 14 years, and that is because the CIA is about to execute one or more of the previously published reports that I'm about to that I previously published, and they're about to execute one or more of these said plots by the date of December 20th, and therefore they've removed my blog, especially in respect to one Donald J. Trump. So before I get into the potential scenarios of how the CIA plans to eliminate Donald J. Trump, I'm just going to highlight really quickly the numerology. Okay, so the date of December 19th through the date of December 20th, the evening of, it's the 6th day of Hanukkah. And if you follow my blog, you know I have submitted countless evidence of terror attacks, political assassinations, and wars commencing on Jewish holidays, which coincidentally reflect Roman holidays, roughly 90% of them. The date of December 19th is also important because the 19th equates to the letter S, which is an acronym for Switzerland. And so we have the six numerology of Hanukkah, the 6th day of Hanukkah, to the 7th day of Hanukkah, and then we have the 19 numerology of December 19th, and this is a 69 numerology. And the 6 equates to the letter F, and the 19 equates to the letter S, and this we have FS as an FIS, which is the CIA in Switzerland. That's their official name. You can Google it. It's on Wikipedia. It's called the Federal Intelligence Service. So this apparent Trump removal from office, whether by assassination, death event, or being unalived, is going to happen apparently on the evening of December 19th through the 20th, which is the 67 numerology, from the 6th day of Hanukkah to the 7th day. And this is important because the number 67 has been flaunted and highlighted globally as some sort of phenomenon, and this is because this is when CIA headquarters located in CERN at Lake Geneva is going to strike on the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah from the 6th to the 7th day. And in order to foreshadow this, Miriam Adelson, who was the funder, the primary funder of the Trump 2024 presidential campaign, just announced today, December 17th of 2025, that she's going to donate $250 million for Trump's 2028 campaign. And this is designed to foreshadow that Trump is no longer going to be with us because he cannot serve a third term. And so this is designed to highlight the fact that Trump would be an illegal president, and so that would make people obviously more happy that he is gone. Coincidentally, and this is really important, is that the date of December 19th marks the official deadline which Congress has to release the Epstein files. So it's highly likely that the CIA would assassinate Donald J. Trump under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide just prior to the Epstein case being released. It's also, I'm just going to Google something really quick. It's also highly likely that the CIA would assassinate U.S. President Donald J. Trump under the guise of an assassination from one of the politicians in the Republican Party, possibly Dan Crenshaw, the guy that wears an eye patch from Texas, who has no business being in the United States Senate. So Trump is going to either be removed, obviously we know that, but how the CIA is going to exercise a plethora of options starting from the date of December 17th through the date of December 20th. They're basically going to empty their chamber, and they're going to try to knock out Trump by this numerology. There's also a ongoing feud going on between Erica Kirk, the wife of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated back on September 10th of 2025, with Candace Owens, an American journalist. And so this feud may be political cover for the assassination of Donald J. Trump, either by a member of Turning Point, who feels that the Trump administration is not investigating Israeli ties to Charlie Kirk's assassination, or by a Zionist who fears that Israel would be exposed. Coincidentally, on the evening of December 17th of 2025, Donald J. Trump is giving a live speech, a national address to Congress at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is highly likely that during this live broadcast that he will be struck with an energy weapon and he will have a medical episode. There has been numerous politicians, Fox News anchors that have been suddenly suffered strokes, one of them being John Fetterman, and I forget the other guy, the old guy, Mitch McConnell. He also suffered a stroke during a speech. And so the CIA is getting ready to remove Trump starting tonight. So this is going to be, on December 17th, is going to be the first attempt to remove Trump by the date of December 20th. They're going to try to knock him out with an energy weapon, and he'll have a medical episode, possibly a brain aneurysm, heart attack, stroke. But they're going to try to knock him out tonight during this primetime address. The second most likely scenario is coming on the next day, the December 18th, which is the live broadcast of Thursday Night Football. I'm just going to look it up really quick. Excuse me. So on the evening of December 18th, we have the Los Angeles Rams are playing at the Seattle Seahawks. And it's during this live broadcast of the game, which the CIA plans to stage a coup d'etat targeting Washington, D.C. So the whole nation's going to be tuned in for this great game. It's two teams fighting for first place, two of the best teams in the NFL. And it is during this broadcast that the CIA is going to try to stage a coup in Washington, D.C. Coincidentally, today, December 17th, it was announced that the Robert E. Lee statue, which was removed from the Capitol Rotunda, I believe, is going to be replaced by an African-American woman from Virginia. And so this is designed to foreshadow a so-called Confederate, the South will rise again, QAnon, Bundy Militia, Turning Point, Oath Keepers, neo-Nazi, the based attack targeting the White House, the United States Capitol, and/or the greater national capital region. And in order to foreshadow the impending demise of one Donald J. Trump prior to the date of December 20th, a brand new trailer was released today entitled Melania, and it's about the second election of Donald J. Trump. It's going to premiere in theaters nationwide on January 30th, and so we saw this with John Madden. So right when the John Madden film came out, they killed John Madden. They do this all the time. So this means that they're going to kill Trump, and then they're going to have this movie to make people feel good after that. Coincidentally, Josh Shapiro, who is a Zionist from the state of Pennsylvania, whose house was firebombed to make him a sympathetic figure, He just did a sit-down interview with CBS News, and he was talking about political violence. And that is because the third option, possibly on the date of December 19th, which is a Friday, is that the CIA is going to stage a mass attack targeting the United States Congress, possibly a mass shooting, possibly a bombing. And this is going to be used to possibly assassinate Trump and to assassinate MAGA supporters within the movement. And that's why Josh Shapiro was to foreshadow this political violence. And that's why the CIA just staged this brawl in the Congress of Mexico, and that is designed to foreshadow this impending attack targeting Capitol Hill. There's also the realistic possibility that Trump could be impeached by the United States Congress, possibly in respect to the seizure of the Venezuela oil tanker called Skipper. And in order to foreshadow the replacement of Trump coming up through the ranks, Donald Trump Jr. just became engaged to Bettina Anderson. And so with this engagement, this is solidifying the notion that Donald Trump Jr. is going to be the replacement for Donald Trump Sr. After his demise. So it's highly likely that Donald J. Trump's death will spawn the political career of Trump Jr. with his new bride. And the notion that the CIA is planning on eliminating Trump under the guise of a medical-related incident was foreshadowed when Anthony Geary, a General Hospital star, General Hospital was a television show, he was just killed and assassinated in Amsterdam at 78 years old. And when I was reading the article, it stated that he died of complications from a quote-unquote planned surgery. So Donald J. Trump is 78 years old, and they plan on doing a surgery on him because they're going to take him in under the guise of a medical-related episode, and they're going to torture him. And that's where the planned surgery, because they're going to mutilate him. So I'm just going to go ahead and state on the record on the date of December 17th of 2025 that J.D. Vance will be sworn in as the 48th President of the United States by December 20th. Coincidentally, as you'll see in another video that I'm going to shoot today, World War III is going to start on December 20th. You can mark that down. The CIA is planning a heinous plot. I'm going to get into it in another video. And so coincidentally, Donald J. Trump's demise as President of the United States will come on December 20th, by December 20th, which marks exactly 11 months since he was sworn in back on January 20th. The number 11 equates to the letter K, which is an acronym for kill, and so they're going to kill off the Trump presidency by the date of December 20th. So in closing, I just want to highlight the most likely scenarios targeting Trump. Some of this will be obviously repetitive, but suicide, assassination, especially in respect to the Epstein file, an indictment for crimes he did not commit. One of the reasons why the CIA deleted my website is because I publish about 60 different scenarios which they have tried to arrest Trump for. The last one was dated on the 16th, so the CIA is likely going to arrest Trump for one of the previous reports that I published on the date of December 19th. And because I'm not allowed to publish any reports any longer, they evidently feel comfortable with that. There's also the possibility that the CIA is going to assassinate Donald J. Trump in a made-for-TV terror attack. I'm going to make another video today about an ISIS attack targeting around the world on the date of December 19th, on the morning of December 19th. And so Washington, D.C. is likely one of those slated targets. Back on July 17th of 2025, Donald J. Trump was diagnosed with venous insufficiency. In short, he is being repeatedly targeted with an energy weapon, something yours truly has been attacked with repeatedly over the last 5 years. This can cause bruising, this can cause bone breaks, this can cause all sorts of stuff, and the stuff on his hand, the bruising on his hand is definitely caused by this. So they're They stage this because they want to show that Trump is sick, and so when they kill him, they'll say it's related to venous insufficiency. Because of this venous insufficiency, he has developed swollen ankles, and so they'll likely claim that he has suffered a slip and fall, and that's why John Fetterman suffered a horrendous fall at his house, because this is designed to foreshadow this same event happening to Trump, who will suffer some sort of a medical-related emergency and then be murdered in an ancient, esoteric, and ritualistic blood sacrifice. Obviously, as mentioned, Trump could be arrested for crimes he did not commit, possibly in respect to the ongoing airstrikes against Venezuela drug boats in the Pacific and the Caribbean. There's also the possibility that the CIA will stage another assassination event targeting Trump. Being that we're roughly a week away from Christmas, Trump is participating in all sorts of ceremonies and celebrations, one of which was last night, where they planned on throwing a Molotov cocktail on Trump and burning him alive. And he was celebrating Hanukkah with Jews in the White House, and that's why, if you read my report, which you obviously can't on my blog, but it was on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, is that the CIA is planning on burning Trump alive. I mean, these people are really sick. So obviously a redux plan. Trump could also suffer some sort of an accident, possibly undergoing medical emergency surgery. If in fact Trump is hospitalized, he will not recover, no matter what it is, because they plan on murdering him in some sort of blood sacrifice. Once hospitalized, it's also possible that the CIA would have Congress invoke the 25th Amendment, which says that Trump is not fit to serve. This could be also in respect to recent comments about Rob Reiner and or making comments about Somali immigrants.
Merry Christmas and Happy
There's also the possibility that Trump would be forced to resign, which is unlikely, but that's also a possibility. So, just in closing, Donald J. Trump will no longer be President of the United States by December 20th of 2025. Most likely, this event will take place. The removal of Trump by Switzerland will transpire on the evening of December 19th through 20th, which is the 6th and 7th day of Hanukkah. So obviously J.D. Vance would be sworn in as the 48th President of the United States on December 20th. So obviously, if Trump is neutralized, unalived, assassinated, forced to resign, impeached, arrested, suicided, in any way, shape, or form, obviously know that CIA headquarters is responsible. This kind of expiration of the Trump administration has been long planned, and this is corroborated by the fact that the CIA is releasing or slated to release the Epstein files on the date of December 19th. So this is going to expose Israeli control over the United States. And so this is the reason why the CIA chose this day, is because it's forcing the hand of the Mossad to do something to Trump, or to do something in Washington, D.C., to stage a terror attack, to stage World War III. Because with the exposure of this list, this client list is supposed to come out in full, all unclassified parts of the file are due to be released on December 19th. So the CIA has tried to arrest Trump for raping women that are listed in the Epstein file. They tried to suicide him for under the guise of fear or shame or guilt, because this list is coming out. And so Israel has to protect itself. So Switzerland is actually playing Israel off against the United States, which is what Switzerland does. And so this is what they're basically forcing Israel into a corner, because they're going to be exposed politically. And so therefore they have to act, and they have to stage a false flag. They have to assassinate Trump. They have to stage World War III. They have to blow shit up, basically, in order to prevent this from coming out. So obviously this cannot be allowed to happen under any circumstance whatsoever. So I would kindly ask that if Trump is removed from office in any way, shape, or form by the date of December 20th of 2025, I would kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.